There's this Robert Frost quote that goes, "The only way out is through, and the only good way through is together. Even when circumstances separate us, in fact, especially when they do, the way through is together." And that's why I'm starting this channel, because things are better when we're together. And I know personally, I've gone through some stuff, and I went through a lot of it by myself, thinking that I couldn't do it, that it was just too hard. And when did things start to get better? When I opened up, when I started to talk to people, when I started to just kind of live this truth and say, hey, here's what I'm going through. Can you help? Asking for some help. And even if you don't want to ask for help, just talking about your life and where you are and what you're feeling and what you're experiencing, people want to help. They like to help. And when you tell somebody who loves you, that person is going to help you. And maybe in ways that you never saw possible. So that's why we're here. There's so much we go through in life. We go through marriages and divorces and separations and breakups and financial loss and emotional loss and losing people close to us, betrayal, tons of stuff that we just go through in life. And we wish life was just perfect, right? Just this beautiful breeze of goodness. And it can be, and it often is, but sometimes things just come up and it can take you out of nowhere and just like knock you off your feet and say, what the hell was that? And the problem is, if you're not equipped emotionally, or you don't know who to reach out to, or a series of events happen one after another, you can find yourself in a pretty bleak situation. And that's okay, because we've all been there. I've been there, I kind of am still there. And so let's have a conversation. Let's talk. I'm not a therapist. I'm not going to give like groundbreaking advice to you, and nor should I. I'm not medically qualified to do that. But what I can do is share experiences from my life, share how things have helped me, and talk to you about it. And hopefully you'll talk back to me about it too, and we can work through this together, because you are not alone. And that took me a long time to figure out. I am not alone. I have people around me who love me, and that feels so good, no matter what the situation is. And I've been through some stuff, I'm telling you, and we'll get into that as more videos come up on this channel here. I'll tell my story, and also tell how I've been able to navigate some of the stuff that I have, which I kind of thought maybe I wouldn't be able to. But thanks to talking, and thanks to people and honesty and truth, here I am. So let's have these conversations, and let's talk about the hard things in life, because the hard things in life don't define us. They show us who we are, and we're able to create this reality for ourselves when we are at that base level. We can say, oh, poor me, I've been knocked down to the rock bottom of my life. Yeah, it happens. But you know what? Build your foundation there. That's the great place. When you get down to that foundation, you're like, okay, I've lost everything I can lose. I can't lose anything more. Okay, now we know what you're made of. We know what is inside of you. You get to decide where we go from here. Are you going to build yourself back up into the person you always knew you would be? Or are you going to stay down in that dark place and potentially not get out of it? I'm telling you, that's not an option. You can get out of it. And I can reach down my hand and try to help you, reach out to others who will try to help you, but you have help. You have people who love you. And on this channel, we're going to talk about that stuff. And we're going to show, hey, if you're going through this situation, here are some things to think about. Let's do this. Let's do this together, because life doesn't have to be super hard, but we go through super hard things sometimes. But we can get through it together. And that's why we're here. There are going to be more videos, more stories. And if you're inclined, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. Tell your friends about it. But I'm just doing this for you. And if you see this, then you're meant to see it. And I hope that you'll come on board and talk to me. And I'll talk with you. And I'm going to get pretty vulnerable and open here. And we are just going to share some life stories, stuff that's happened, results, and we're going to get through this together. I got you. Thank you for being here, and I'm going to see you again very, very soon.